Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Random Sunset. We here and today I don't have my drawing box. I don't have my drawing box. Anyway, I decided to talk about politics, all right? I wanted to talk about politics. By the way, if you're new here and this is your first time viewing Random Sunset, I'm your host, Psych Dolo. And here we are, Random Sunset. All right. So, Random Sunset is a platform where we talk about random topics. And today I would normally have my drawing box. In fact, where's my drawing box? My drawing box. Hey, this is my drawing box. Boom, we pull out a random topic and we address those random topics. But today, I don't have a special guest on my show today by choice. Anyway, like I say, let me get serious and talk about what I plan to discuss is politics. All right, I'm not a sworn-in politician. Have I been around enough politicians to know? Yes, in the great city of Stonecrest. All right, great city of Stonecrest. Somewhat bump shoulders with a lot of the council members. I won't say the mayor. I won't say that. I mean, and nor will I be able to say that. But am I acquainted with the mayor? Yeah, I am. But anyway, let's get over into it. We have election day coming up on Tuesday, and here we are Sunday. So a couple of days before election. So decided to talk about politics. All right. So it's a bit sensitive to me. All right, talking about politics. I mean. On one end, you got these people on this side of the fence. On the other end, you got these guys on this side of the fence. And it could be a big controversy. You know what I mean? Controversial. You know what I mean? Controversial. Anywho, let's get over into it, man. What are your thoughts, all right? And I want this to be as educational as possible, meaning I'm not here to give you all of the answers, all right? Do I cater to a certain demographic? I do. So the few views that I have on my shows, it's a certain demographic. So I'm going to speak in a language to be able to translate and to reach those people that who don't really get into politics, but know that these people have enough power to dictate or to make decisions with their lives and their lifestyle, livelihood, and so on and so forth. So again, man, let's get over into it. Here's where I want to start. What's the difference between the Republican Party, the Democrat, and the Libertarians? Okay? What's the difference? Am I going to give you the answer today? No, I won't. I'm not here to give you the answers. I want to give you some things to think about. Like I say, we will have guests on in the future, and we'll be able to pick the brains of those guys to enlighten you. But for the most part, this is something you guys are going to have to take upon yourself to do your homework. Okay, what's the difference between the Republican Party and the Democrats and Libertarians? I mean, if I had to choose between the three forms of government, I'm definitely a libertarian. And you're like, why are you a libertarian? Well, find out what it means to be libertarian. All right? That's your homework. Find out what it is to be libertarian. What is the position of the council members in your city? That's something to think about. Like, what are their position? What are they there for? The council members, okay, in your city. What's the commissioner? What's the commissioner's job? Okay? And the reason I'm saying this is because, again, keyword, certain demographic. A lot of people go around, oh, we got a lot of potholes in our town. We got a lot of potholes in our city. They need to fix this. Who? They need to fix it. Who is they? All right? Who is they? All right? Some things to think about. Who is they? That's the part where you do your homework and you get up off your backside and you figure it out. Okay? So let's just say if the council members' jobs was to rally the community and inform them that, hey, legislation is passing this bill. The executive branch of government is got this going on. Here's how this is what you should know. Like, what are they there for? Okay. And that brings me to the next question, meaning how many forms of government we have here in the United States of America. Okay, forget it. I'll make it easy. What's the 3 forms of government? Okay. What's the 3 forms of government? I mean, excuse me. Let's put it out there. Judicial, legislative, and executive. Judicial, legislative, and executive. Okay? A lot of people, when it comes to voting, when it comes to election day, a lot of people just focus on the executive form of government. Who's passing the laws? Who's passing the laws? Who are writing up these laws that a lot of you don't agree with? And are you voting for those guys on a judicial level, on a legislative level? Are you voting? Do you even know it exists? I mean, again, you have 3 forms of government. Are you being a part of this whole system? All right? Are you just whining and crying and looking for a handout? All right? Many of you, and I'm going to put it out there, you lose the game before you learn to play. All right? Many of you probably believe in the Republican Party, but just too ignorant. Not dumb or stupid, but just too ignorant to be able to say, you know what? I fully understand or overstand the Republican Party. It makes sense. It makes sense to be Republican. Why? You know, but if you don't know anything about that party, then you would think, okay, look, the Republican is being white. Democratic is being black. Look, man, gosh, man, like I say, it's a sensitive subject, but here's what I want to say, all right, real quick. I want to say a lot, but I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to keep it brief. I'm not going to keep you guys long. Here's what I would say. When it comes to Republican, Democrat, we're going to leave Libertarian out. Having a democracy is like no such government. And when I say no such government, meaning a made-up form of government. It was made up. All right? And a lot of you are like, what are you talking about? Go behind me and do your homework. All right? These are things you should really go and research. And when I say no form of government, the Constitution never spoke on a democracy. And if anyone watching this video wish to contest it, I'm here. Leave a comment, educate me, or fill me in. It's no form of government. All right. The Bill of Rights didn't speak on a democracy. The Constitution didn't speak on a democracy. And many would say, that's not the Republican they were talking about in the Pledge of Allegiance. That's not the Republican they was talking about. I pledge allegiance, key word, to the flag, to the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, not democracy, to the republic. Many of you went to school for years and recited the pledge, not knowing, just following. And that's what many of you are doing to this day, just following. I'll vote for Joe Biden as long as it's to get Trump out of there. Why is it to get Trump out of there? Like, he served with the Republican Party, correct? Well, we just don't like that entity. Well, he's the CEO of the corporation United States of America. Many of you don't know the difference between the corporation and the actual country. Meaning United States of America is a corporation. He is the businessman. He run business. He do business. And he does business well. But many of you can't think outside of the box. You've been programmed to think a certain way. Many of you, all right? He's the CEO of the corporation United States of America. And so what I'm saying is he don't run the country. Okay? When it comes to the United States, it's safe to say that the government has been hijacked well over 100 years ago. Those that are far more advanced in politics and know their history know what I speak, okay? Many of you who just entering and think you know something about politics, again, tell me what the commissioner job is. Tell me what the council member job is. What is the mayor? What does the Senate do? What about the House reps? What district do you live in? Okay? That way. So, you got your homework cut out for you. All right? But like I say, those that know what I speak on, when I speak on these different entities, meaning the United States of America and United States Republic, we're here. Okay? And again, this is the CEO and he running the business. So back to this whole Republican and democracy. Not to be giving away any answers, but, and not to say that this is the right answer, but go behind me. To have a democracy, does that mean majority rule? If 51% of the people decide, hey, we want hamburgers for dinner, does that X out the other 49% that want pizza? Having a democracy? Yes. Having a democracy, that means majority rule. In so many words, that's me just summing it up. Go behind me, please. Go behind me, all right? Majority rule. So being part of the Republican Party, you mean to tell me 1% want pizza and the other 99% want hamburger, but this person still get to enjoy pizza? Find out the difference between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, all right? That's for one. All right, what about economic form of government, the socialism, okay, capitalism, communism? What is the difference? All right? In America, what do you have? Socialism? I mean, is it capitalism? Capitalism? Or communism? What is it? What countries have communism? What countries have socialism? And how do they perform? What is the benefit? What is the incentive for you, the voter? All right? When I say voter, meaning you giving out your vote, meaning your energy, your power, you're voting. Okay, I'm going to go to the terminal. I'm going to cast my vote to put this person in power. Right? So, again, what is the benefit? All right? How much power do you have? Or do you not use your power? A lot of people, hey man, a lot of blacks, they died, they didn't have the right to vote. They didn't do this, that, and the third. Now you have the opportunity to go out and vote. A lot of you have to follow these officials, all right? Look at their voting record. How did they vote in the past? What do they really stand for? If you don't know or you didn't follow a lot of these officials, then you don't know how to vote. You're going to vote due to popularity. This person ran their campaign ad stronger and longer. Are they very popular? I'm going to vote for this one. I believe being doggone part of the donkey is being black. I believe being part of this elephant is being white. I mean, and a lot of you got it misconstrued. You don't understand. And I'm talking about that demographic again, So, like I said, a lot of you guys that are far more advanced and you know what's going on, then you know what it is I speak, okay? So, what do you guys know about the Constitution? Bill of Rights, all right? I mean, what do you guys know about lobbying? Is lobbying real? Because if that's the case, then we have a lot of conniving people out there when it comes to these officials, all right? Or when it comes to our government, all right? All over the world, by the way, all right? So, I mean, bribing. I mean, does that exist? Are they bribing these politicians? And if so, who? Okay, who? So, like I say, real quick, I just want to go back to America's government that's been hijacked. I mean, it's not that the government don't work. It does. All right? It's been hijacked. And we've been taken out of our element. We'll save that for history, the history topic, okay? We'll save that for the history topic. I mean, this whole Social Security number being issued out. We don't trust you as Americans to pay us a portion to get us out of debt as a country. So we're going to tax you guys. We're going to take the money before you even receive it. So a lot of times when you guys get your check, they've taken out the money before you even received your money that you work for. But then the 16th Amendment clearly state you don't tax a man, woman on their wages and labor. Those are your rights. All right? Those are your constitutional rights. You know, so how is that so they can tax you on your wages and labor? I mean, is that immoral? Or is it deception? Where you are binding into a contract which you don't know you're binding into? So what contract did you enter or agreed upon that you don't even realize that you gave the IRS the rights to come after your money? So they take it out before you even get your money. All right? Marvin Gaye spoke on it. Money, we make it. Before we see it, you take it. What is he talking about? Make me want to holler the way they do my life. All right, so many of you heard that record before by Marvin Gaye, but like I say, man, this was supposed to be brief. It's very sensitive, and a lot of people, you know, especially during these times, they're pissed off, not necessarily at the Republican Party, but just the people that represent, or should I say a person that represents the Republican Party. A lot of people pissed off with the person that represent the Democratic Party. I mean, and that's how it is. So, you know, if you don't get nothing else from what I'm saying is learn the game, because it's a big game. I mean, even on the local level, all right? Again, I live in the city of Stonecrest. We're a newly formed city. It was on the ballot back in 2016, so we only been around for 4 years. A newly city. We do have council members that represent the 5 districts. We have a mayor, and it's a fight, guys. You know, so when you're distracted or you're caught up in the rat race, I mean, it's a lot to have to keep up with. I mean, we all know, you know, a lot of politicians may come in. We'll just throw a number out there. A lot of politicians may come in and make, we'll just throw a number out there, $10,000 a year. All right, fuck it, $20,000 a year. By the time they leave office, they got $250,000, if not $1 million mansion. How? How were you able to do it? I mean, by the way, have anybody ever seen, anyone ever seen Hillary, the Trump taxes, the tax return? You know, what's going on? You know, so like I say, man, it's a delicate situation. Many of us lose the game before we learn to play. Next time we talk about politics, like I say, whatever questions, comments you guys have, we'll go over on the deep end. But right now, again, you know, this particular topic, you guys, I would love for you guys to do your homework. All right, what it is to have a council member. What is the mayor's job? What about the county commissioner? What about the sheriff? What is the sheriff's job? What part of the government the sheriff represents? I mean, come on. What's the difference between Republican and Democrat? Tax commissioner. What does the tax commissioner, you know, what do they stand for? What do they do? You know, Libertarian. Many of you guys may be Libertarian. Find out what that form of government does, and you know, why can't we get a Libertarian in office? It can really work. It can really work. Okay, and like I say, you know, if you're a follower and all my parents represent, you know, Democratic Party and the democracy really works, I'm personally not convinced that's a real form of government. Do your homework. Go behind me if I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. And like I say, guys, said we would keep it brief. That's my time. You took the time to listen. I appreciate it. Definitely do the homework. If you could school me, if I don't know what I'm talking about, let me know. I don't know what I'm talking about, and strain me out. But like I say, we'll touch on this subject again. Hopefully, we'll have a guest speaker, our politician, our official, and that way we can pick the mind and the brain of this official, and we'll take it from there. So that's my time. Thanks. If you haven't checked out the other topics of Random Sunset, please do. And again, enjoy your evening. That's my time. Your host, Saidolo, over and out.